I was in the car taking a trip up to Virginia Beach, and somehow or another I ended up with a newspaper. I think we got it, probably the Chick-fil-A, and had some interesting articles that, well, interesting in the sense that I found them amusing. Federal policymakers at the Federal Reserve appeared almost stunned by an economy that was shrinking faster than they had expected on almost every front in December. So much so that they even toyed with the idea of not announcing an official target for overnight interest rates according to minutes of the meeting released on Tuesday. I mean, this is such a joke because the Federal Reserve is the problem. They're the ones that have control of all the money. They're the ones that are just printing it out of thin air, creating inflation, which further exacerbates the problem. And this is amusing. Now, I honestly believe, I do believe, that all of this got out of control. That they intended for they always intend for the booms and the busts. They don't have everything in place they need for their whole, New World Order agenda and all that. But when you look at what the Federal Reserve has typically done over the past years, it's been create a boom, create a bust, create a boom, create a bust, create a boom, create a bust. And in this bust, it went bust. And I think it's just gotten out of their control. They can't do enough to fix this problem that they created. Because in the past we had companies that were looking out for their own best interests, and now we had mortgage brokers that just wanted to get rich quick and packaging these things as commodities and on and on and on. I won't get into all that junk, but I thought that was an interesting article. On the flip side of this same one, a lucrative IPO too hot to handle. It appears that Penthouse Magazine is trying to launch an IPO and nobody wants to touch it. So that's how bad our economy is when people don't even want to invest in porn. I mean, that's pretty bad. But let's see, what else we got here? What else we got? Market slips on stimulus uncertainty. Well, that shouldn't be the case. And you know why that's the case? Because we don't have free market. We have socialism. When you have socialism, you have headlines that say, market slips on stimulus uncertainty. So I just want to say something to anybody that's watching this that doesn't normally watch my videos, that's maybe doesn't know what's going on in the world, isn't quite awake to what's going on, is the government is lying to you. They are not your friend. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can get on with your life and prepare for whatever it is that's coming, good or bad. But I can tell you right now, if you don't know this already, you should. But the government is not your friend. The government is a liar and a thief and will do everything it can to grind you into the ground. So the sooner you wake up to that, the sooner you'll see headlines like this and kind of let out a little chuckle because they're lies. What we need is more truth. I'm wearing a shirt, you can't see it because of the camera angle. It says truth. Will always be truth forever. It doesn't change. These are lies. Almost everything in here is lies. All the numbers about oil, all the commodity numbers, they're all lies. So the sooner you realize that they're lying to you, that all this stuff, look, I got a friend who lives in California, where I moved from. He has not been paying his house payment since January of 2008, a year. The bank has not even started foreclosure proceedings. Do you know why? Because the banks don't want you to know how bad it is. I don't want to be gloom and doom, but that's the reality. If they actually did the foreclosure, more foreclosure numbers would come out, more of the economy would slip, more. So what are they doing? They're lying to you, pretending everything's fine when it's not. Don't believe a thing they say.